my family, nothing goes better with football than good food. You will definitely score a touchdown with the recipe I'm about to describe. It is called Super Bowl sandwich, and it was made famous by my mother-in-law, Grandma Lou. The first time I had this sandwich, I could not believe how simple and delicious it was. Today, you're going to learn how to prepare, cook, and serve this great tasting sandwich. It is guaranteed to get you rave reviews. With that said, I need you to listen up and learn how to make this mouth-watering masterpiece. The first thing we need to do is shop for the items for the sandwich. You are going to need a loaf of unsliced Italian bread. I get mine from the Publix bakery. You will need 1 pound of ham. It can be deli sliced or the prepackaged Hillshire Farms brand. You will need 1 stick of softened butter, 8 slices of Montgomery Jack cheese, 1 sliced tomato, 1 sliced onion, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, and 1 tablespoon of chopped parsley. Now that we have those items, let's talk about preparing the sandwich. The first thing you need to do is gather a cookie sheet, lay it horizontally in front of you. You're going to take 2 sheets of aluminum foil and place them vertically. You will take your unsliced loaf of Italian bread and take a serrated knife and cut the ends off the loaf. You will then take this knife and make 16 thin slices, but you're not going all the way through, okay? Now, you will take your ham, which is a pound of ham, and you will section it into 8 sections. The softened butter, which you have, the chopped parsley, and the garlic you will mix in a small bowl. You will then take the back of a spoon or a butter knife, and you're going to actually line both sides of the sandwich with butter. Butter is Grandma Lou's specialty. She loves butter. It always makes everything better except for your arteries. But you need it in this recipe. It's definitely a positive. Once you've buttered the slices of bread, you're going to take your ham, one of the sections, and you're going to take a piece of cheese. You will take the tomato and put it between the ham and the cheese because it will prevent the ham from drying out. And then you will take some of the onion and you will actually put it in one of the sections. Once you made those 16 thin slices, you actually have 8 sandwiches within that loaf. So you're going to take those items and put it in the sandwich. Continue on for 7 times. The Italian loaf is now stuffed and overflowing with meat, cheese, tomato, and onion. Any leftover butter, you would melt and drizzle on top. For Grandma Lou. Salt and pepper. You will then take your aluminum foil and gather it up at the top and roll it together. You will leave a 2-inch opening to tent the loaf of bread so the heat can escape. You're now going to place it in a preheated oven at 400 degrees and cook it for 25 minutes. When it's done, you remove it from the oven. You're going to unfold the aluminum foil. You're going to take your serrated knife, cut all the way through now, take your sandwiches and place them face down on the cookie sheet. Back in the oven for 10 minutes. Lightly toasted.
I'm getting hungry.
My husband wanted me to make it. He was getting hungry. Back out of the oven, 10 minutes, slightly golden brown, flip it over, back in the oven for 10 more minutes. It sounds like a lot, but it really is quick to prepare. Remove it from the oven. It is now done. We are now going to talk about serving the sandwich. There are 8 hearty sandwiches there. If it's just your family, we have 5 in our family, you can serve it as a meal with some chips, a side salad. If you have company, which frequently on football Sundays we do, I cut it in half and serve it again with hors d'oeuvres, a side salad. You can even cut it in quarters with some toothpicks and make it as an appetizer. I am so confident that you guys will love this sandwich that I went ahead and made you a whole recipe. I actually made I actually made this sandwich every time I make this sandwich. I always get people asking me for the recipe. But I made the sandwich 2 weeks ago for some friends who came in for spring break. And I'm in the kitchen, ordering up the bread, getting my sections ready, and they start swarming in. What are you doing? What are you doing there? What you doing? Oh, interesting. Never seen it like that. As soon as I was done with the sandwich, never fails. They all want the recipe. It is not just meant for Super Bowl. Don't let the title fool you. It is meant for any time you want to score points with your family and friends. Thank you.
Well, who's hungry?